Hey guys, it's me Uzma, and today I'll be cooking a very non-traditional orange chicken. We will, however, make the traditional one someday, but today I'll be making it with all the Bengali spices that I have grown up eating. So let's get started. I have taken 2 cups of chicken breasts and cut them into strips like this, but I recommend you use chicken thighs because they're more flavorful. To the chicken, I'm going to add half a teaspoon of turmeric, half a teaspoon of cumin, half a teaspoon of coriander, and 1.5 teaspoon of red chili powder. Now you can use more or less as much as you can take, because I'm also going to be using habanero chilies and also some black peppers, so the heat is totally up to you and as much or as little as you can handle, so adjust accordingly. 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of garlic paste, and half a teaspoon of ginger paste. I have grated the peel of 1 big orange. There is 4 teaspoons of peel in here. I also have 1/4 cup of orange juice and 1 tablespoon of lime juice in here. I'm going to add approximately 1 tablespoon of peel in my marination. So in my skillet I have taken a little bit of olive oil, and to that I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of chopped ginger and 2 teaspoons of chopped garlic. I have minced them really finely, and I will wait for these to become slightly golden brown. Make sure that it doesn't burn though. We're looking for a slight golden brown color here. I'm also going to be adding 1 teaspoon of habanero pepper that I have chopped finely. Please make sure to use gloves or some kind of protection while you're chopping these, because otherwise your hands are going to burn. So I'm just mixing all up. Now you can see that my garlic and ginger has become slightly golden brown. At this stage, I'm going to be adding my marinated chicken in here. Give everything a stir so that it mixes with the ginger, garlic, and the habaneros. And then I will try to adjust them in 1 layer and leave it to cook for 5 minutes on medium heat so that the chicken develops some color. Don't put it on high heat because otherwise it might burn. After 5 minutes, my chicken has browned really nicely. This is the color that I was looking for. Now I'm going to mix everything well, give it a good stir, and then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of oyster sauce. If you don't have oyster sauce, then you can also use half a teaspoon of soy sauce, or you can totally omit it. Now I'll be adding the lime and the orange juice that I had, and also 1 cup of water that I have mixed in the marination bowl, because I did not want to waste all the marination. Now I'm also going to be adding a little bit of the orange peel that I have grated. I'm not using all of it because I'll also leave a little bit for the end, so don't use all of it. I have used maybe half of what I had. I'm also going to be adding a little bit of black pepper. If you want to omit it, you totally can, but I love really spicy food, so I'm adding it, but you can totally omit it. Now I'll give everything a good stir, and then I'm going to cover it and wait for 10 minutes on medium heat. After 10 minutes, this is how it looks like. Now I'll give everything a good stir, and then I'm going to be adding the rest of the orange peel that I have grated. Now the orange that I was using was really sweet, so I also used a little bit of lime juice, but if yours is a little bit more tangy or sour, then you can totally omit the lime juice, and also you can use a little bit of sugar to sweeten up the dish a little bit, because I'm using a lot of spice, so that will give a balance. I'm also going to be adding 1.5 teaspoon of butter. Now you can leave it out, you can reduce the amount, but it is going to give a really nice glisten to the dish, so I'm going to add it. And lastly, I'm going to add a handful of cilantro leaves in there just for some green color, but don't use too much because cilantro is pretty strong and it might overpower the orangey flavor that you want. So use a little bit just for garnishing. You can also use parsley if you want. And then I'm going to give everything a good stir and cover it in medium heat for 5 more minutes, and then we'll be ready to serve. After 5 minutes, give everything a little bit of a stir, and then you're ready to serve it and eat it. You can eat it with white rice or quinoa, or you can also make orange fried rice using this recipe, and I'll show you that in one of the coming episodes. For today, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.